Hey, what's up? I'm Dominique, and today I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The makeup that I'm going to be sharing with you today are complete hidden gems. You know, makeup that is just so good, yet aren't talked about enough. That's right, if you're a hidden gem when it comes to makeup, that means not enough people know about you. And today, we're gonna change that. So of course, I'm going to be creating a look, and I'm going to be spilling all the tea on why these products are actually hidden gems. I've got a little bit of everything in this video when it comes to the price range of these products, so I know there's gonna be a little something in this video for you, because I know you're gonna love them as much as I do. So let's jump right in and let's get started. First things first, you already know. Me and Bestie, aren't we so cute? The first hidden gem for today's look is definitely a primer, and this is the Caliray So Blown Clean Blurring Primer. And let me tell you, this is a true hidden gem right here. Right here on the back of the bottle, it says that it's a plumping hydrator, a pore eraser, an oil controller, and a makeup replacer. So I'm just gonna squeeze some out of the tube onto my fingertips, and then I'm going to apply it directly onto my cheeks. I'm going to keep this mainly where I have the most pores, so on my cheeks, also on my nose, and then whatever I have left over on my fingertips, I'm gonna bring up to my forehead. Oh my gosh, it literally smells like tangerines, like oranges. It's a very fresh, citrusy scent, and it reminds me so much of summer, which I already miss so much. But the really cool part about this primer is that once it starts to dry down, it actually dries down to like this powdery texture. It feels very lightweight, and it does not feel greasy at all on the skin. And honestly, I have to say that my pores are basically non-existent now that I used this. Any single skin type is going to love this primer. Whether you're oily, dry, combo, sensitive, this primer is for you. This is a very clean formula, so the ingredients in this are top tier chef's kiss. So if you're looking for a true gem of a primer, this is it. This right here is it. Now this foundation right here is the definition, the textbook definition of a complete makeup hidden gem. This is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Glow Foundation. Let me tell you something about this little baby right here. This is a foundation that anybody is going to love. And I know that sounds crazy because you're probably like, Dominique, what the heck do you mean? Well, let me just show you. I'm gonna pump some out on the back of my hand, and in this foundation, I'm wearing the shade 3N250. And then with my little HAUS Labs foundation brush, which I use in every single video, I'm obsessed with this brush. It is such a good foundation brush. I'm just gonna pick up a little off the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna apply it directly to my face. Oh my god, the smell of this foundation is seriously so iconic to me. Now, this is a super lightweight, light coverage foundation that gives your skin a beautiful glow. Whether you're going to work, going to the grocery store, or even going out, this foundation is going to be perfect for all occasions. You can definitely build up this foundation to give it more of a medium coverage, but overall it's super lightweight and it's going to remain looking super lightweight on your skin no matter how much you use. The reason why I truly love this is because it looks like my skin, but even better in person. It's insane. It seriously blends out instantly, just like a dream. It does not cling to any texture or dry spots, and it does not fall into any creases at all. Any skin type is going to love this. If you're oily, dry, combo, if you have large pores, or if you've got dry spots, or even if you're mature skin, this foundation is going to be perfect for you. I'm not even kidding. It's seriously insane because it makes my skin just look so healthy, so glowy and fresh. I mean, do you see how gorgeous this is right here? I cannot express enough how criminal this is that this is a hidden gem. But like I said, this is the true definition of a makeup hidden gem, because I'm telling you, once you try this out, I know you're going to be forever obsessed with this. Not even lying, this is probably one of my most used everyday foundations. I mean, hello, do you see this? I don't think my skin has ever looked this good in my entire life, especially with such a lightweight, light coverage foundation. And if you ever want to try it out before buying it, I highly recommend you go to Sephora, ask for a sample, and I know you're going to be obsessed with this. Moving on to some concealer, we have the r.e.m Beauty Sweetener Concealer, and in this, I wear the shade Light to Neutral. Now, in my opinion, I think this little concealer right here is such a little makeup hidden gem. Now, let me explain, because it seems pretty random. I use the NARS Soft Matte Concealer all the time to prime my eyelids for my eyeshadow, and I really love that this NARS concealer comes in a little jar like this. And as you can see, I'm pretty much completely out of the NARS concealer. So when I ran out, I was like, oh my god, what's gonna replace this concealer for me? So I saw that I had the r.e.m Beauty Concealer just sitting in my drawer, and I thought, let's give it a shot. Let's see how it works for an eyeshadow primer. And oh my god, it did such a good job. So recently, I became obsessed with this concealer. And of course, I have to use it as an eyeshadow primer today, you can't go wrong with a really nice full coverage base for an eyeshadow primer. So how I use this concealer is I just dip my brush directly in the little jar and then I apply it right underneath my eyes and also on top of my eyelids, so you know I can prime my eyes for some eyeshadow, and then I'll also highlight the center of my face with the concealer as well. I just really love how bright this makes my under eye look and how smooth it applies. It gives more of a natural matte finish, but it's not dry and it's not crusty at all. And as you can see, she covers up everything that she needs to cover, and I really do appreciate that when it comes to a concealer. I really know that this concealer is such a little hidden gem because once I used it again, I was instantly hooked. And I mean, it was even hidden in my own makeup collection. But hey, if you ever wanted to try out anything from Ariana Grande's makeup line, I really do like this concealer and I think that you will too. And I'm gonna keep this little baby right here on my desk because it's not going anywhere. I mean, have you ever seen a foundation and concealer combo look this good on the skin? Probably not, because my skin is seriously skinning right now. It looks so good. And if you're curious about any of the products that I will be mentioning in today's video, I'll link them all down in the description box for you just in case you want to go ahead and check any of them out. You know that I got you. Now for cream bronzer, this right here is such a hidden gem, and it's actually quite criminal that it's so hidden because it is the gemmiest of all gems, okay? This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. And in this, I have the shade Medium. Now in the jar, it might look like your average cream bronzer, but I'm telling you, it is not. So with my cream bronzer brush, I just pick up a little product right out of the jar, and then I start dabbing it directly onto my cheeks. I place it into the hollows of my cheeks, and then I bring it up towards my temples to help lift my face. The real reason why this is such a gem is because it blends out literally instantly on the skin. And it really just gives my cheeks such a beautiful sculpted look. Like I said, this product blends out as soon as the brush bristles hit the skin. There are never any harsh edges with this. And it just warms up my skin with such a beautiful lightweight look. And the best part about this product is that it actually gives my skin a little bit of a glow too. So it's not dry and crusty at all. It's extremely creamy because it goes on the skin looking like skin instantly. It's called a skin enhancer for a reason because it truly enhances your skin the moment you put it on. And I really love the shade of this product right here because it's not too warm. It's a little bit more on the neutral side of things. So it really does a good job of just sculpting the face. You can apply this product on top of creams, or you can even apply it directly on top of powder. It's actually insane how good this product is right here. And I know everyone loves the Makeup by Mario bronzer sticks, and sadly this product right here is overshadowed by the sticks. And to me, that is such a huge problem because there's no reason why this should be a hidden gem. This should be a gem that's completely out in the open that everyone knows and loves. You see that hydrated look right here? Oh yeah, I really am obsessed. Get you some Makeup by Mario skin enhancer, okay? And then you can thank me later. So you know how one of the biggest makeup trends this year has been liquid blushes? Well, this Huda Beauty Blush Filter Liquid Blush has been a complete hidden gem for me this year. And in this, I have the shade Strawberry Cream. First things first, right off the bat, this blush literally smells just like strawberries. It's actually insane. Ooh, it really does smell like strawberries, okay? So I'm just going to apply a few dots of this to my cheek. Now watch this. It is so easy to use. I love how blendable and creamy this is. And the best part about this liquid blush is that it's not insanely pigmented, because you know there's some liquid blushes out there that are just one dot insane pigment right away, and that kind of makes it a little bit hard to work with because if you accidentally apply way too much product, you're gonna look like a clown, and that's hard to fix. But with this baby right here, it is so nice. It's kind of like a medium to light coverage blush. So I know so many different people are going to love this liquid blush because it's very user friendly and it's perfect for every day without being too much. And for me, I always have to go in with 2 layers because I'm a little extra and I love a good blush moment. And I really don't see anybody talking about this little baby right here, which is actually insane because it is a really nice product. The one thing that I will say about this product is that I wish that it had a few more shades to the shade range. So hopefully Huda Beauty will expand on that soon. But besides that, I really do love this. So shout out to this liquid blush right here. I really hope that it gets the love that it deserves soon because this does not deserve to be a hidden gem, but yet here we are. Now real quick, I'm just going to use a random translucent setting powder that I have on my desk and I'm going to set underneath my eyes. I can never do a makeup look without setting underneath my eyes with some powder. That would be like going to the bathroom and not washing your hands. I mean, that's completely gross and criminal, am I right? I will forever and always be a translucent powder girl. Heavy on the forever and always, okay? So now that my face is set, I like to use my powder bronzer and my powder blush to set the cream products into place. Starting with some powder bronzer, one that I think is an actual hidden gem is from Fenty Beauty, and this is the Sun Stalker Instant Warmth Bronzer, and I have the shade Island Ting No. 4. Now, when I say this is a hidden gem, I very much mean it. I feel like Fenty has so much new makeup coming out recently, and these powder bronzers just always seem to be swept under the rug. I work at Sephora, which is where all this information is coming from. I mean, I see what people buy on a daily basis, and it is never the Fenty powder bronzer for some reason, which doesn't make sense to me because it is such a good powder bronzer. So I'm just going to apply the powder bronzer directly on top of where we place the cream bronzer, and essentially this is going to help set it into place. And plus, the bronzer and blush will not wear off throughout the day when you do this. The first layer is like your insurance, you know? You gotta make sure that it's there, just in case anything happens. And then the powder bronzer comes in and it really just helps to seal the deal and helps to make the makeup look iconic. I really love this powder bronzer because the shade is so good. I love that the shade is super warm without being too orange, you know? I love the formula. I love how easy it is to blend out on my cheek. And the best part is that I don't have to add 100 layers of this powder bronzer to be as dark and as pigmented as I like. It's really easy to use and it gets the job done instantly. I mean, a powder bronzer is a powder bronzer, right? It's always going to get the job done, but the amount of pigment that this product has is just so good. And for me, that really helps seal the deal. When a product is really pigmented and it's easy to blend out and use, I'm obsessed. Now it's time to set the cream blush into place with some powder blush, just like we just did with the bronzer, but now with the blush. The blush that I'm going to be using today is actually a little bit different than what I usually use, but this is another product that's a true definition of a hidden gem. This is the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette. Yes, this is an entire blush palette. This right here comes with 6 different blush shades, and I simply do not see enough people talking about this for me, because this really is a hidden gem. I mean, the formula on these blushes are everything. I love these shades. They're perfect for every single day. And hey, having some different options when it comes to your blush color is always a good thing. For this look today, I'm going to be using this shade right here called Stargaze, and I actually think I'm going to mix it with this shade right here called Soleil. You know, do a little mixy mix, which is such a good thing when you have a blush palette. You can do that. And then I'm going to stamp it directly on top of where we place the cream blush. You know, to help lift the face. We love a good facelift. The formula on these blushes is so stunning, okay? They blend out like a dream, very easy to use. This is definitely a matte blush, but it's not cakey and it's not heavy and it's not drying at all. I really like the pigment that these blushes have as well. It's not too insane, but you can definitely build it up to the pigment that you like. I mean, you got cool tones, you got warm tones, you got everything in between, all right here for the price of one. It's insane. And truly, there is no reason why this should be a hidden gem. Blush is one of the easiest things to switch up from day to day. And with the blush palette as great as this one, the opportunities are endless. Wow. I look absolutely insane with just my eyebrows on. Oh god, I look really insane with my eyebrows on and no makeup on my eyes. For my eye look, I wanted to add some glitter. So essentially, this is a glitter eyeshadow topper from the brand Give. Give is actually Gwen Stefani's makeup brand that you can find at Sephora. And today, we're going to put this baby to use and we're going to put it right on my eye. This is in the shade Twinkle. And truly, I just want you to see how beautiful this is, and then you will know why it's a hidden gem. So I'm just going to pick up some glitter right onto my brush, and then I'm just going to tap it all over my eye. I really don't know if the camera is picking it up or not, but in person, oh my god, it looks like fairy dust is all over my eyes. Of course, you could always lay down some glitter glue on your eyelid prior to applying this, but today I'm just going right in with the glitter. It's making the glitter look way more light and very dusty, like fairy dust. I really cannot explain to you how beautiful this looks on my eye, okay? It looks so gorgeous, oh my god. But truly, the best way to describe this is like fairy dust. It's a very nice, lightweight glitter that still allows you to see the eyeshadow underneath, so I really like that. And I just went in with a few layers of the glitter because I want it to look as pigmented as possible. And wow, I truly am obsessed with this. Not gonna lie, I wish that I did my eyeshadow before I did my base makeup, because now there's some glitter fallout on my base, and I hate that, but I'm just gonna dust it away with my In Case of Emergency brush, which is a really clean, fluffy blending brush. There's nothing on this, so it's just gonna help to dust it all away. And I will say the glitter really didn't stick on my base too much, so at least that there's fallout, it can just easily be dusted away. If you love glitter and you want to take your eyeshadow to the next step, this little topper by Give is definitely going to help you do that. Now I need some highlight on my cheeks. And of course, you know I have to talk about the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Sea Shimmer. This to me is my personal hidden gem. Like, yes, were these highlighters popular back in 2016? Yes, they were. But in the year of 2024, it is so slept on and it's now a hidden gem. I'm telling you, this highlighter is everything, okay? I talk about it so much simply because I want everyone to know how good of a highlighter this this is. So I'm just gonna pick some up on my brush and I'm gonna apply it to the highest points of my cheeks. And do you see how blinding and how beautiful this is instantly? This is just one layer and I already look like a glazed donut. The reason why I love this highlighter so much is because it is so silky and soft on the cheek. It never looks glittery or chunky at all. It always looks so smooth and soft and blinding. You know, it doesn't have that weird dark cast when you look straight on at someone, but you can really see it pop when you move your head, and when the light catches it, it's just so pretty. I use this highlighter all the time, literally all the time. I cannot stress to you enough how much I love this. I literally bring it with me everywhere, and I love when my highlighter can be seen from 50 miles away. I want to look like a glazed donut at all times, and Miss C Shimmer from Ofra is really that girl. I'm not kidding, I'm truly obsessed. Can you tell? And now we have one more product left, and I may have saved the best for last. Let's do some setting spray ASMR, shall we? Yes, that sounds so good, doesn't it? Honestly, I love me some good ASMR. I use it all the time to help me fall asleep, so it's kind of like my new obsession, okay? This is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. This is a complete hidden gem. I do not see nearly enough people talking about this for how good the formula of this product is. I'm just gonna give my face a really nice spray with this, and I'm really gonna saturate the heck out of my skin, okay? I want my skin to be soaking wet, because the more soaking wet you get your skin, the better it's gonna look once it dries. And I know it feels so weird to get your skin super wet after you just applied so much makeup, but I cannot tell you enough how good your skin is going to look once this dries down. And then I just let my skin naturally air dry. And once the setting spray completely dries down, your skin is going to look so glowy and so hydrated. The setting spray really helps to melt all the powders into your skin, and it gives it a very fresh, dewy finish. I seriously love using this every single day. This is a product that I just had laying around because I needed a cheap setting spray. And for the longest time, I did not use it. Until one day I was like, let me just test it out. And ever since I used it that one day, I have been so hooked on it. Not only does it smell like coconuts, but it truly does make your skin look so dewy and hydrated and glowy. And since I'm a dry skin queen, I am all about the dewiness. So I always finish off my makeup looks with the dewy setting spray. And this one right here is it. This is $10 and it is going to make your skin look like it's glowing after you use it. And now you can see how glowy and how hydrated my skin looks. And there is not one dry patch or dry crust in sight. And that's it. Here's today's final look using all the hidden gems from my makeup collection. These products may all be super random, but they know how to slay a good look, don't they? From the base makeup to the eye glitter, everything is in check. And I cannot stress to you enough how much love all these products deserve. So next time you see them in the store, give them a little swatchy swatch, test it on the back of your hand, get a little sample, and I know you're going to love them as much as I do. I mean, shout out to all of these products right here. They slayed this look, and I cannot be any happier. I've linked all the products that I mentioned in today's video down in the description box just in case you want to go ahead and check any of them out. And of course, as always, I'll be back next week with a brand new video, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss when I upload my next video. And then that way we can truly become besties. And before you go, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know if you've tried out any of these products and what you think of them, because I would absolutely love to hear from you. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. I had seriously so much fun. And if you've made it to this point in this video, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. So really, shout out to you. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, and P.S. don't forget to subscribe so that we can truly become besties. I love that for us. Bye! I'll see you on the next one.